Young Wing Kit. Let me think about it. Toastmaster Young Wing Kit.
Son, tell me, what would you like to do now? That's my dad, asking me what I would like to do after I finish high school. I don't know, Dad. Let me think about it first. You see, my dad is the chill out kind of dad. He doesn't believe that grades define who you are. Instead, he believes it's the decisions you make, the things you do in life, and your character that defines and determines your success. On the other hand, there's me. I'm the type of person who tends to spend a lot of time thinking about things. I spend a lot of time pondering over what I would like to do next. And this has sadly affected a lot of things I do every day. What should I study today? Income tax or GST? No. And what should I have for breakfast today? Nasi lemak or roti canai? Or what can't I just have both? And even, what should I name my next speech? I'll think about it, or I will think about it. This is just too difficult. So, when my dad came up to me and asked me what I would like to do after school, I had a dilemma. Because you see, back in the day, I had two options. It was either chemical engineering or accounting, both of which were subjects I enjoyed, and I can say I did quite well at the time. So I weighted my options. They both look like the same to me. They both look like they can make me rich. They both look like they're about crunching up a lot of numbers. And like it or not, they'll both make me sound like a nerd no matter which option I choose. So my friends, all my life, I've been plagued by this poor ability to make decisions. I just can't decide. I don't know why. I don't know, is it because I know too much about the subject matter, so I spend too much time thinking about it? Or could it be because I don't actually know a lot about the subject matter at all, so I can't actually really compare? This even happened the day I got my results. My teacher came up to me. He said, may I use you? Winky! Congratulations on your results, but guess whose subject you couldn't get an A in? In case if you were wondering, he was a chemistry teacher, and he was talking about his subject. Yeah, I said, okay, you can sit down now. So, unfortunately, chemistry was literally off the table, and I don't mean the periodic table. But the great thing is that means I only had accounting. And thank goodness, because I can't imagine how much time I will spend trying to choose between those two subjects. So problem solved. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I am here. To study. To become an accountant. But one evening, while I was here, I stumbled into a club, a meeting of a very strange club, full of very strange people. During the meeting, I came to the front, I talked a bit, tried to introduce myself, and I realized I enjoyed it. And after the meeting, one of the members actually came up to me. He told me, yes, I can use you again. Hey, you were great up for this now. Will you be joining us for the next meeting? And I said, yes! So my friends, it was during my time in this club that I realized that I enjoy being a speaker. As much as I also enjoy accounting, I realized I like to share stories and ideas with people. And I enjoy listening to the stories from all the other members as well. I realized and I discovered that this was what I liked and was also what I wanted. And that was what prompted me to go to my dad and tell him the craziest thing I've ever said. Dad, I said, how about, I know it sounds crazy, but what do you think if I join and work for a few months after I graduate at a radio station? Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and guests, sometimes life can be difficult, and choosing the things you want to do in your life can be the most difficult thing to do. And life doesn't help either. Sometimes you may not have all the information you want to make the best decision. Sometimes it may not even be a choice that you want to make at all. But like it or not, that is your choice. Which is why choices define who you are, what you want to be, and how you want to chart your destiny. Many, many years ago, another young man discovered that he too was also in a dilemma. He realized that other young men, just like him, were also having trouble expressing their ideas. They had trouble with everything from interviews to doing a presentation, and perhaps even asking someone like that out for a date. So he wanted to help them. But in order to do that, he had to first start a club. So he started this club, and that club evolved into a movement. Yet, time after time, club after club he founded fell apart because of a lack of support. No doubt there were probably times where he would have been told that his ideas, his dream was too far-fetched, too crazy. Yet he chose to persevere. Now I know some of you have already heard this story time and time again, but do take note that had it not been for his decision to continue to persevere, I would not be here today to share with you my story, and neither with any of you with me. Now, I don't know what your choice would have been. For all I know, maybe only you do. Maybe you don't know that answer either. But we are all different and diverse. We are as unique as the grains of sand on the beach. So, had you been in his shoes, perhaps you could have continued on as he did. Perhaps you could have given up on your dreams to pursue something else that you were passionate about. Or perhaps you could have even decided to start all over and try something even more radical and new. I don't know. Perhaps only you do. But like it or not, what matters is what you want. And what you want will show you the way. Because when there is a will, there is a way. And a life without a way, without direction or a destination, is simply a meaningless life. So my friends, follow your heart, but always remember to take your mind along with you, and you will know the right way to choose. And as for me, so after asking my dad about my crazy new idea, guess what he said? Take a guess.
Sure.
He said, he said, son, sounds interesting. Let me think about it first. Back to you.
Now let's give a second ovation to